Thanks for joining us. You're with Chris at Car Cave in Aiken, South Carolina. Phone number is 803-262-4742, and it's carcaveusa.com. If you need financing, reach out. We'll take care of you, give you some referrals, point you in the right direction. We are looking here at a 1988 Land Rover Defender 110 that was a factory-built V8. It's clean, it's tidy, chassis great, body's great. Quality repaint, and that's why we're starting with hood open. We did a complete performance build on the motor, Holley injection, Edelbrock intake, performance cam, heads, headers. You can see they're wrapped over here, POWERspec LOF clutch, and we also rebuilt the transfer box. So whole motor's been through. It was rebuilt here local. You can see a new radiator. You have everything on the front side, your hoses, filters. We've done all the break-in miles, where your Holley Sniper injection, all your wiring's tidy. It's a good quality install. Like I said, we did the break-in miles. We ran it through those, did multiple oil changes. We just got off a road trip down to Charleston, and she performs nicely down the interstate. So that's why I want to start there. There's a lot of money under that hood. We have a custom 3D printed holder. We can always rearrange where this is if you don't like it up top, but that monitors all your vitals. I'll make sure I'm in neutral here. You can see it kick on. Gotta give it a second to boot. You can hear the fuel pump. So it's self-learning. It adjusts itself, has a bung. You can see there's a little moisture in the exhaust. Normal, that's not slipped or anything. That's just moisture, normal on a car exhaust. Has a nice, good sound to it. Runs smooth, and it was self-learning injection. So once we have the program set on it, it'll kind of dial itself in. You have stainless steel headers, exhaust. You can hear that note here. Give it a little bit, but I don't want to rev it too much, being cold inside. You can hear it rev up really quickly. I'm barely hitting any throttle. And once it starts to warm, it'll adjust itself all out. It's a really cool system. They're easily tunable. So we'll turn that down. The whole chassis has 196,472 kilometers. That's about 120,000 miles, but the whole body was taken off, repainted, galvanized cappings. So we'll get to everything there. It's been through the whole thing. Previous owner did the repaint, so we went through and we cleaned up some other details, redid the drivetrain. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's just see the engine bay. Oh, they're dual cooling fans, Revotech. That's a good upgrade, so you don't have the drag on the motor there. Every little bit of horsepower helps. You can see that HD steering rod down low. And like I said, we did the braking miles, so we've worked out any kinks, adjusted it, get it running smooth. All right, starting with the front. And if you don't know it, we do a lot of Defenders. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think as I spin around to make you dizzy, I think 5 of those are sold, so we do go through a decent amount. So we know them well. We have a full shop in back. My guys, they did the transmission rebuild, transfer box rebuild, and we put a POWERspec LOF clutch in it. Like I said, we tuned it and dialed it in here at Car Cave. So front end, you have new grills. You have the little vented ones if that's your fancy. The smoked marker lights. You can see the new radiator peeking out. Bumper's clean, straight. You have your old French antique tag. We did source it from France, and you have a front skid plate. The tires have about 1,200 miles in them on total from before we did the drivetrain rebuild and the miles we put in while we're doing the break-in. So we did 3 oil changes, break-in, test, tune, went through it. They're 255, 85, 16. It's great to run with no lift or lift. Doesn't matter either way. They fill it nicely. Could be taller, could stay here. Doesn't matter. We are throwing in, we want to replace the shocks. We didn't do those when we got the car. So you can pick out shocks or apply the $400 shock allowance to doing a lift kit. So just let us know. We're pretty flexible. There's some things we don't want to invest in because a lot of these get lifted and changed. Your black checker plate on the bonnet here. We have the CNC hinges and then little things like stainless steel pins that we did here, new wiper arms. You can see all the windshield gaskets clean, going all the way around, the bulkhead going down. There's nothing bad there. Same with the outrigger, the floor pan, which are the important parts of a Defender. These are Exmoor trim CNC'd hinges. We put those on is an upgrade, so you don't have to worry about the hinges rusting and paint flecking off and chipping. These are your Safari half doors here. We do have the window tops, so I don't think we have them on those two either, but there's a window top that goes in with the sliding window here. We can take pictures for you. I like it in this configuration when it's open. You can put your arm on the window top and roll down the road. Floor pans here, they're all clean, they're tidy. And let's see, going around, like I said, the Safari doors here, Safari handles, it's all black vinyl throughout. Same with the rear seat, so you can get this thing dirty, you can wipe it down, you can hose this thing out, you're not worried about leather getting dirty. You have some alloy shift knobs, all the seating surfaces are new, same with the middle cubby box is what they like to call it. You do have a battery shut-off down here, and we saw the Holley Sniper EFI, got a horn, all the lights work, blinkers work, you can see all the backlight works, and the cleanliness of the interior. So Exmoor trim soft tops new. Same, you have a roll cage in back. You do have your 3-point harnesses for the front. All your rear seats are new. And going back through, we'll look along the body. Going back with the galvanized cappings, you have all your rope tie downs and holdbacks that you need to actually install the top properly. A lot of people forget those. And then your stainless exhaust coming back. Your rear cross member's in good shape. Same with your wheel well. We just drove to Charleston, so you can see a little bit of stuff that got kicked up from being on the road. But after putting on the road, we said, hey, we want to get rid of the shocks that are there. So like I said, we'll do that for you, knock off $400. Rear cross member is tidy. On the outside, which is another area you want to look if you're buying one, we put the rear CNC door hinges here. Your smoke marker lights, rear half door with the galvanized backing and capping, and then same with the rails that go down here if you want to put something on top of it. A lot of times we put a rubber mat through here which can protect it, then it's just easy to wash out. I like it with this setup because you can pull it on a hill, spray it out with the hose. Like I said, you have vinyl seats, and there are seat belts. They're just tucked underneath the seats right now. So you have 6 of the tip ups. We have actually fit, I believe, 11 males inside of this thing before, large males. It wasn't comfortable. But it was doable. We were doing a short trip near the beach, so we went out for one of our test runs. We'll go around this side. Like I said, everything is tidy all the way around. All your paint work, body straight. The chassis wasn't coated to hide anything. It was part of the process when they took the body off to give it a repaint before we got it. You can see your inline fuel filter there. You do have to increase the fuel when you go to the injection. It requires a little bit more fuel to want to run good. So, final seats, your little cubby back here, your jack and tool kit, and looks like we have some receipts from our road trip hidden down there. So all your floor pans, they're all nice and clean. And this thing, like I said, it did just see a road trip. We came in and gave it another wipe down. All your doors are nice and situated. So there it is. It's a clean, nice, good spec 110. It rolls down the road nicely. We got everything dialed in for you. You have any questions, reach out at Car Cave. Like I said, our full shop is in the back. We have about a 16,000 square foot facility. It's over 6 acres. We got plenty of room over here, but let us know if you have questions. We're receptive to answer the phone. Got multiple people here that answer, and we will get you details on anything that you want. Like I said, carcaveusa.com. The phone phone number is 803-262-4742. And my name's Chris. So have a great one.